if I seem uninterested or I'm not listening or I'm in.
I already have my makeup done, and I have the camera charged. I might as well do a storytime video. This storytime video is gonna be about my worst trip ever. I've had a lot of bad trips, and it's actually not the worst trip. It's just kind of it's just something. This is my trip when I went to Disney World, not Disneyland, Disney World, and I went to Disney World with my ex and his family. He begged me to go, so I really did not want to go at all because it was like Thanksgiving break and I wanted to be at home with my family, and Mother Nature had came, so it was like a horrible time. I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to be in bed, and when Thanksgiving came, I just wanted to eat great food because my family makes the best food on Thanksgiving. So I missed out on that. So he begged me to go because I've never went before. I wanted to go, but it was just like the worst time to go on a holiday where I'm usually with my family. So like he asked me like the day or the night that we were gonna leave, so I had to pack that night, and that was even worse because I hate packing. Packing is so stressful. You don't know what you're gonna need, so I just had to hurry up and get it done. The ride there was, we drove, like me, his mom, his aunt, I think. And it's so funny because I say her name really weird. Wrong. I'm like the same height as his aunt, so it was hilarious because why am I making myself laugh? Yeah, okay, we drove. It was live in Mississippi and we were going to Florida, so it took however long that takes. It took like hours to get there. The drive was very long, and my ex at the time, he had drove most of the way because he knew his mom wasn't gonna do it. That's probably why she wanted him to go. Got there, it was great because we stayed with his rich uncle, his rich uncle's family, and they have one kid, and he's a boy. I go to Disney World all the time for holidays, so they rented this house. It's people stay in houses and they get rented for holidays and stuff when you go on vacations. So we stayed in a very pretty house. We had our room and stuff, our own bathroom. It was great. It had a pool and everything, but it was cold during this time, so but anyway, it's always a little bit hot there anyway, so it's pretty hot. Actually never went to Florida before. I remember us eating McDonald's every other day because we were just trying to save money, and his mom is pretty cheap, kind of like my mom. McDonald's every single day, and the trip was free, so I couldn't complain about it, but even though I still did because I'm just a complainer. The worst moment is when I met his the family that we were with maybe a couple months ago. I met them for the first time, but I never really talked to them. The wife, she was really nice, but the husband, it seemed like he was kind of a prick because he talked condescending to people. Just because he's rich, he thinks that he can talk to them any way that he can, which I hate people like that. I hate when they think that they're super condescending to people and don't care about other people because they have money. I went to Disney World every day because they bought a pass for us. I'm laughing because there's a joke of why we got to get in front of the lines. When you went, you could get in front of the lines if you had a certain disability. McDonald's, when we sat down to order food, we all sat together, and I remember the uncle saying something really mean about me going on the trip or something, that I wouldn't be there because of my boyfriend, and I was like, no, I'm not with him because of that. I'm not with him for his money. That's just dumb. And he begged me to come on this trip. That's the only reason why I'm here. But he basically was calling me a gold digger, which is weird. It was laughable to me, but it wasn't laughable to my boyfriend at the time, because he got so pissed. He like said something to him and like rushed out, got into the car, and he yelled at his mom. She followed him out, and she was like, he was like screaming at her. He was yelling at her saying, I want to leave, I don't want to be here, because he was like saying cussing words at her and saying, I don't want to be here, because he did that on purpose, and he knows that he ticks people off by just saying random stuff, which is not nice. So to stay, because she said that we couldn't leave because we all came together in one car, and she didn't want to pay for us to fly home because that would just be too much. So we stayed for the rest of the week. It was the whole trip was great because we avoided them, and there was like a huge dog in the house I was scared of. And on Thanksgiving Day, they ordered Cracker Barrel for Thanksgiving. I only got 1 plate of food, which sucked because I usually eat like 3 to freaking 5 plates of food on Thanksgiving Day, and that just was not enough, and it was not great. That was pretty much my story. That was my story time video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had to get on my phone really quickly to do the outro, but yeah, please thumbs up the video if you enjoyed this story time. And it was kind of pointless again, but I tried. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!